I just kind of wanted to know what anybody wanted to say about what it's like going from manipulating the media to suddenly becoming a subject of that manipulation in a documentary film.
I wish we were as kind as our clients are.
First of all, don't bullshit a bullshitter.
Yeah.
First rule. No comment,
man. I thought I could not be happier with the thing. I wish I had more airtime, but other than that, I thought it was great.
You got plenty of airtime.
That's funny.
Second only to George.
Yeah, well.
I think we were saying earlier that it's going to help young people come into the business. You know, I think around this table we just care. We just care about doing something really well. We like it to be artful. If it's not artful, we're not interested in doing it. And I think Doug found a way to bring that out.
And we'd like it not to be manipulative. Going back to your question, we think that there's honest and truthful ways that brands can attract audience. And I think the film, I've always said creative people are a combination of a lot of ego and great insecurity. And so this thing kind of paid homage to both.
Who's insecure? Who's insecure?
You know, the idea that we're in a business that gets lambasted and talked about in derogatory terms. It's kind of nice to see a celebration of the best of it, and some of these people are the best in the business, and they've done some of the work that could make you proud about being in advertising. So I love that it celebrates what's good about our business, even if it's only 10%.
Picking up what Rich said, young people, we've run into young people all the time that say, "Oh, you know, advertising is so dull now." I mean, we're not making it up.
You know, there's a line in the movie where Mary Wells says, "People loved marketing." And what's funny is, as a child, I remember that.
Well, they love to be sold.
I remember it being super.
They love
cool.
to be sold.
We want to afford
with wit and cleverness and sharpness. They love to be sold, you know. But young people today recognize that's not there. And you hear, well, you know, what should I do? I get emails. My teachers say you shouldn't go into advertising now. Advertising's so dull. You should go to another country to work, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like you know. So picking up what Rich said, you know, it could be an important film to try to get young people to look at it and say, hey, why can't I be somebody who could start building a revolution in advertising, a new creative revolution? Why not?
Advertising is not going to go away unless, like, in the next 3 weeks, we just get rid of the entire capitalist system we live under. And as long as we're not, and there's commerce, and you have to tell people about products, it's going to be there. So why not celebrate good advertising instead of just making a movie? Yeah. I've seen some great anti-advertising movies. A friend of mine made one, and it was really good. But that's a different thing. So it's just sort of like I've gone from, you know, being an apologist for the whole thing to going, hell no. This is exactly the kind of message that should be getting out there. It's like, celebrate great advertising because it's there. You know, and it can actually enhance the quality of our daily life. It's like the environment. You know, advertising is a part of our environment. So, like, let's improve the environment.
And you said you were at the intro. You said that basically you came to the project with the skepticism, right? And
of course. I mean, I'm not. I can't be totally. I do work in advertising some. It's just. It's more just. It's just. You know, the number of friends who said, like, you're doing something about advertising. Oh man, you must be trashing it. And I'd be like, well, no. I'm actually meeting some really interesting people, and this is becoming a very different, very interesting project. And now that I'm done with the whole thing, I see it. I see what these guys are trying to say. It's like, it's there, and it should be good. It should actually be, it should uplift our nation and the world instead of just being whatever.
But why did it take so long for this story then to come out? Because everybody who sees it says, I'm not, you know, this is like the hidden world of it all, and now that I know it, it's completely changed my paradigms about it. But why did it take so long for you guys to tell your story, or for somebody to discover it?
The reality is that advertising has always been art in our culture, and we never were kind of boasting of the quality of the work we do. But you notice that they make TV shows out of the best ads of 2002, and it can actually, advertising, when it's well done, you've heard people say it's better than some of the programming. So there's always been a conversation about people enjoying advertising as opposed to just thinking it sucks and it's an intrusion and should be done away with. But we were so busy, we've been very busy doing it as opposed to taking the time to kind of explain why we work so hard at trying to do it with some integrity. And Doug came along, and I think he maybe started to do a movie just about, look at these good ads, and discovered
And he had
a little more passion, a little
he had
more
an
soul
epiphany
to the people that do it than he expected.
There's nothing worse than helping to launch a campaign and the press says slick ad campaign. I don't think there's anybody slick around this table. We don't know how to be slick.
We're not
And
slick.
it's annoying.
We're not slick.
God damn
We're
it.
maybe sick. We're not
You know,
slick.
one of the things that I always, that was so exciting to me when you actually get into the business is not just the creative part of it, but you get to go into some major corporations and major brands, pull the covers back and go, Jesus Christ, I would never believe that. So you get a sense of sociology, psychology, the art, finance. I mean, it's an amazing world to live in because everything is new. Every time you get a new client, you dive deep into that business and deep into their internal structure and figure out their politics.
And you learn
So
about
is it safe to
cultures.
say that the moment of sort of like a new assignment is the most tantalizing of the whole process?
Well,
Is it-
yeah.
is
Well,
it
you get
that?
to sleep with everybody or get a shot at it, you know?
But that's what George was talking about, and Lee, that's what seduced me into the business. I was totally seduced into the advertising business because, like Lee said, programming was shit, and the only good thing was the advertising. And I couldn't figure out how anybody could be that clever. And when I saw Volkswagen advertising for the first time, I was like, I got to find out who does that,
There's something about loving popular culture and living in it and being part of it. And advertising, as we talked earlier, you can't separate art and advertising and artists from filmmakers to commercial makers. It's all about studying the human psyche and telling stories.
When Robert Redford came at the end and he was talking to some of us, he said this is a really important film. It's going to really have influence on young people. And
Except
I don't
for
think,
all
and I don't think he
swearing.
just was talking about, yeah, right, fuck you. But I don't think he was just talking about going into advertising. I think he was just talking about creativity. You know, when I say that creativity can solve everything, I mean it. We mean it. We understand that creativity can change the world. If we better.
You know, most of the people that watch this all over the internet, all over the world, they're young people that want to get into the arts, want to get into something. So we thought maybe you guys might whiteboard and help Doug out. Now, how does he sell this thing? You know what I mean? Maybe you can give him an idea or something. Anybody want to draw something? Because we thought, well, now Doug has the best marketing minds in the universe to tap into. And now how do you sell?
Well, the first thing we say is, what's the budget?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Doug?
We don't do this for free, dude.
Yeah, really. Well, if anybody has any ideas, just fire away. But
I think this could really be successful. First, you've got anyone in art school and advertising schools and high schools should see this film. I don't have any. And I'm tired, and I don't do anything for free. So. No, that's not.
Sure.
George, I got it. I want my art and copy.
Now, who's the person who says that? Each one of us.
Willie Mays.
No, you're not Willie Mays. Lee Clow.
Hold
I
on,
want
hold
my
on.
art and copy.
No.
Next.
No,
I want
Lee.
my art and commerce.
No, Lee,
No,
Lee, listen to me. I want my art and copy. Go ahead.
All right.
No.
It is in practice.
In succession.
All right, you ready?
I got it.
All right.
Want
My
art
And
copy.
That is so bad. you guys are.
Your film is doomed.
You're fired.
That's the end of it.
God, thank God. I've been trying to get
It'll
fired
never
for
be
years.
seen by a single person.
No, but now you got to cut it like this. I want one. Okay.
You guys, I
Hey, I
can
just
talk
got
to you for
fired.
another hour, but your poor publicist now, I'm torturing
Very cool.
him. So I think you guys have a couple other obligations.
Thank you
But
very much.
This was actually, you know what? Thank you, because this was nice.
Oh, it was our pleasure, and thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the film. Come back to Sundance
I
anytime.
got left with a conjunction.
Good stimulus starter there.